Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Daze and welcome to this Bad Blood predictions video. It is a bit delayed, but here it is all the same. We're going to go through the card. We're going to talk about what looks to be a really good premium live event, actually. So we're going to go through that, and then we're going to spend about 15 minutes going through your predictions, right? I think a lot of us are going to be on the same page here because I think a lot of this feels quite predictable. I just looked at the odds, and every match has got a very, very firm favorite, right? There really isn't anything here that is deemed close. It seems like we know which way this is going to go. Although, I have to say, there is one match that I actually disagree with the bookmakers on, so we'll get to that. But this is where we're going to be. Really great looking venue, the State Farm Arena in Atlanta. Love how that says Atlanta. It's kind of like the support for this canopy, but it's also Atlanta. Looks really good, really good. So we've got that, and obviously we've been building this show for a little while. It was quite a while ago that we saw the trailer with, is his name Metro Boomin or something? Metro Boomer. He was in the car, wasn't he, with Cody? We've kind of been seeing those trailers building to this event for quite a while. First Bad Blood in a long time as well, so bringing that name back, that generated a lot of excitement. So yeah, this feels a little bit more than just your typical B show. I mean, this is not WrestleMania, this is not SummerSlam, but there does feel to be a bit more excitement around this than a normal B show. But let's start with the first match, shall we? And this is Finn Balor against Damian Priest. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of outside interference here. And I think that there's a good chance we'll see Carlito and JD McDonough and all of that. But I think Damian should get the job done. The only thing is, if we're going to do rematches, you know, this is the first time these two are going to go up against each other. Finn Balor is going to be someone very difficult to get past. You know, he is a former Universal Champion, even though he only held it for 24 hours. For me personally, I would love for Finn Balor to win this, because I would love for Finn Balor to go on and become a world champion. Obviously, a loss or losses to Damian Priest, that doesn't derail those plans, but it, I would say, delayed them a little bit, you know? So I really like Finn Balor. I'd like to see him go on now, kick on, become a world champion. If that means winning this feud, then so be it. But I think they're going to invest in Damian Priest. I think he's going to win this feud. I don't know how long this goes for. It could be that Damian gets the win, then is attacked afterwards. I got to tell you, Damian is firm favourite to get the victory here. So I think this one could go either way. To be honest, I think this is relatively close, because it all depends if we're doing rematches. I will go with Damian getting the win, though. Then we've got this one. This is Liv against Rhea. And obviously we've got Dominic Mysterio inside the shark cage. They're really trying to get across how claustrophobic Dominic is. I got to tell you, Liv is firm favourite, and I think she absolutely wins. I think Liv is someone that has always struggled to kind of get to the world title picture. There's always bigger, stronger women around. Dare I say better female wrestlers as well. I think Liv has come on a lot, but, you know, compared to a Bayley, compared to a Becky, compared to a Charlotte, compared to a Ronda Rousey, like, she has always played second fiddle. And even compared to a Rhea Ripley, I mean, if this was a straight one-on-one match, no outside interference, and we got a clean finish, Rhea Ripley wins. But I don't expect that. I expect there to be shenanigans, and maybe the biggest shenanigan is... Everyone's saying it, so it's no kind of surprise. Raquel is expected to return soon. We don't know when. We don't know if it's going to be Bad Blood. It's certainly not something that's guaranteed, but I could see it happening. And she used to be in a tag team with Liv, and Raquel is someone they had high hopes for. She's big, she's strong, she would be a great one-on-one competitor with Rhea. We saw them feud in NXT. It was a really fun feud. She could like dish it out to Rhea. And there's not many women that can go toe-to-toe physically with Rhea, but Raquel can. So, yeah, bringing her in, aligning her with Liv, and having a bit of a Diesel, Shawn type situation. Cool. That would be really cool. And so that means that Liv gets to keep the championship a bit longer, means that Rhea has got to wait a bit longer to get that belt back, maybe puts Rhea in a collision course with Raquel, which will allow Liv to move on to something else. It's it ticks a lot of boxes, doesn't it? And to be honest, if Liv was to move away from the Women's Championship, I'd worry for Liv, because I just don't know what Liv would go on to do. I mean, Liv, I think, is a big star. She is someone that gets reactions. Everyone's got their opinions on her. She's been around a long time. She's still young. She's improved a lot in the ring. I mean, there's a lot of upsides with Liv, but she just can't shake that bridesmaid tag. She just can't shake it. I mean, she's got the belt now, but she still doesn't feel like the woman to me. As I said, one-on-one fight, clean fight, Rhea Ripley wins. Rhea Ripley wins. Clean fight with Charlotte. Charlotte Flair wins. So she, even with the belt, she feels like the bridesmaids. But it's irrelevant because she is the champion. And it's just about how long does she hold it for, which is why I'm thinking she will win this match. So that was that. Then we've got this one, Nia and Bayley. Now, these two faced at SummerSlam, of course. And I think Nia's on a brilliant run. This isn't a match that I'm super hyped for because we've seen it before. And I don't think that the story here is anywhere near as intriguing as Liv Rhea. This one feels a lot more 50-50. I think that Nia on her day could get a win over Bayley. I think Bayley on her day could get a win over Nia. For me, I suppose it comes down to what's going to happen with Tiffany and her cash-in. I think that Tiffany started to get abused by Nia. You know, she grabbed her by the throat. Tiffany kind of looking at Nia with shock and disgust and confusion and anger. And there was a whole lot of emotion going on. That means that a lot of people are looking at this wondering, will she cash in on Nia at Bad Blood? I think that might be a bit too soon. I think we're going to keep building up Nia abusing Tiffany, and then eventually Tiffany will crack. But it's going to be one of those situations, you know, like how people were so desperate for Otis to turn on Chad. And it took a while, it took a while, it took a while. Not this week, not this week, not this week. And then eventually they did finally come to blows. Well, I think we might get something similar with Nia and Tiffany. So I'm going to say that Tiffany doesn't cash in at Bad Blood. She might come down, she might be thinking about it, but I think there's a bit more abuse that she's going to go through first. And I think this will be it for Bayley. I think she'll fail, and then that's it. I mean, she is going to be away from the title picture. I'll tell you one thing I am wondering, and what about the curveball of Naomi coming down and costing Bayley? What if it looks like Bayley's about to get it done, get the job done, but out of nowhere, Naomi attacks, upset at the fact that, you know, Naomi wasn't the one that was able to get this opportunity, that Bayley got in her way, and that anger just kind of overspills. Maybe an outside chance of that, but either way, Nia leaves as champ. Then we've got this match. This is the one that people want as the main event. And it does deserve to be the main event, but as I said on Unseen, and as I said in the members stream, I'm not going to judge that until the show's actually ended, because I don't know what their plans are. And if you're going to do some massive and bonkers with that tag match, you know, after watching the cage match and then watching the tag match, I might come to the conclusion, actually, no, they were right. The tag match does deserve to have been the main event. So I can't really judge it until we've seen both matches. But I do understand the frustration that is out there from certain fans that wanted this to be the main event. We heard CM Punk earlier saying that he wants to bring back what Hell in a Cell was always meant to be. He feels like it just became a yearly show and it kind of lost its meaning. And I completely agree with him. I think this is going to be brutal. I wouldn't be shocked if there was blood. This is apparently going to open the show. And honestly, I think it could be something special. I think CM Punk's the biggest favorite on the card. And that makes sense because this is the match that's going to end this feud. Or at least that's what we're expecting. Rumors are that CM Punk will go on to face Gunther after this at Survivor Series. Haven't heard any update on those, but those were the rumors. And honestly, I'm down for this. I think this is going to be a really, really great match. This is the match I wanted for this feud. I think their first one with Seth as ref, I wasn't a fan because Seth just felt like he got in the way. And he felt like too much of a distraction. Then the second match, the Four Corners strap match, that was better, but I wasn't a fan of them having to touch the corners. I would much rather it have just been a strap match, just beat each other up and not have the touching of the corner stuff. That sort of felt like it got in the way. Well, now there's nothing to get in the way. This is just two men locked inside hell in a cell. So it should be the match that I've been waiting for. So really excited for this. Pretty sure CM Punk wins and wins the feuds. And then we've got this. So this is apparently our main event. Can they coexist? Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes taking on Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa. I really think that the Bloodline should win this because what's the point in them losing? I mean, we're about to build up to Survivor Series. Roman needs to go and bring people back. He needs to go and recruit people. I don't see the benefit in Solo and Jacob losing this. I don't see what the point would be. I mean, if anything, Solo and Jacob need building up. They need to feel like they are equal to Roman and Cody. So I'm looking at this thinking, even if it's got to take some outside interference, I'm kind of hoping that Jacob and Solo win because I really need this new bloodline to be a problem. I need them to be threatening. I need them to be causing Roman like some big headaches. And if Cody and Roman just win this, I don't know. That just seems a bit weird to me. But I got to tell you, the bookies have got Cody Roman as favourites. Not by, I think it's like minus 500, which is still pretty big, but not as big as some of the others on this card. I am actually going to disagree. If I was going to put some money down, I think I'd be going with the Bloodline, you know. I just don't see the point in Cody and Roman winning. So, and also, like, this whole, can they get on the same page? Can they coexist? I'm pretty sure we're going to see moments where that relationship falters, where they're not quite on the same page. Why would they be on the same page? They're on the same page. Jacob loves Solo. He would die for Solo. So this is family, right? This bond is tight. This, not so much. So I'm kind of looking at it thinking it should be Jacob. It should be Solo. We should get an epic moment where Jacob is in there with Roman. Even Jacob being in there with Cody, just one-on-one. It's going to be fire. And then, of course, we've got the rumors that we might be seeing The Rock. Now, this has come from Pat and Cody. They were talking to each other, and I think Pat said, is the big guy going to be there? Now, Cody didn't say, oh, yeah, The Rock, yeah, he will. He was like, what big guy, who are you talking about? And I think Pat was like, that's all I need to know. So, nothing got confirmed, right? Nothing got confirmed. But The Rock is someone now that, as a result of that, is being spoken about quite a bit. I am not sold that we're going to see him. I'm really not sold that we're going to see him. But equally, there is a reason as to why this is closing the show. And it is believed that a vignette or a video package is going to set up the title match at Crown Jewel. So that is something else that we're going to have to kind of keep our eyes out for and keep our attention on. Are the vignettes and the video packages, because it's going to have repercussions. And I'd imagine all of this is going to have repercussions. The cage match, that finishes a feud. This is not just starting, but we know that we've still got a long, long, long way to go. Rumors are WrestleMania will be Rock versus Cody and Roman versus Solo. So we know that this thing's going to run all the way to WrestleMania. So yes, lots of moving parts. I honestly don't know which way it goes. The bookies have got the faces. I'm leaning the heels. You'll have to let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. So that is pretty much everything. I mean, we spoke about Raquel. We spoke about The Rock. We have spoke about the card. There's only 5 matches on the card this weekend, which I don't mind. I mean, I think it's short. It's sweet. I don't think there's anything here that feels like filler. If you remember some of those cards back in the day, we'd be getting things like Baron Corbin versus Madcap Moss, you know, and it would just be to kind of fill the card out. Everything here feels like it's been built, feels like it's intriguing, feels like there's a few moving parts. I'm excited for this show. Honestly, I think it's going to be really good. So don't forget to join us on our live watch along. We'll be doing that on the Wrestling Daze channel. Very much looking forward to that. But let's get over to your thoughts. So here we've got Gio the Fio says CM Punk. I hope that Seth doesn't get involved or Punk and Drew don't have some respect moment. Oh yeah, I wouldn't want that. Nia Jax, heavy cash-in tease. Maybe Naomi stops the cash-in. Damian Priest is going to win. Liv Morgan is going to win. Raquel will return. Solo and Jacob will win. Fatu pins Roman, making Solo unhappy that he didn't do it. Maybe a Rock return, says Gio the Fio. Like that. Very interesting. Zanetra, thank you. I don't know how this helps me with Bad Blood, but that does look like an excellent light. So, respect. Seth Gogard said, honestly, I don't remember the last time I saw Bayley. Rest of the cards I'm excited for. I would like to see more LA Knight or tag team matches, though. Brandon said, Punk is going to win. Nia is going to attempt cash in but fail. So what? Tiffany is going to attempt to cash in. Balor, Liv interference by Judgment Day. Bloodline 2.0. Heyman is going to return and he'll distract Roman. Jacob is going to pin Cody. That'll cause more tension with Jacob and Solo. Paul joins Solo, so Paul Heyman. During an interview with Sam from Not Sam Wrestling, he said, never know who Solo has in his back pocket. So there we go. So Heyman joining Solo. I mean, I struggle with it only because of the fact that they beat him up and kicked him out and put him through the commentary table. So for him to now return and realign himself with them would need some explaining in my book. But interesting theory. Cameron Wrestling said CM Punk so that he can capture his first singles win in WWE in over 10 years. Nia wins unless Tiffany cashes in. Liv due to Raquel returning. Finn Balor cheats to win. Roman and Cody are going to win. Surprises Rock and Zilla together. AJ Lee in the crowds. Oh, could you imagine if AJ Lee was in the crowds? That would be so cool. I mean, it would just be great to see her, to be honest. I wonder if they're just going to save her for next year. I mean, you know that WWE have had words. You know that they want to bring her back, but I don't know. That's interesting. Just showing her in the crowd. That would be big. That would be big. I Am the Color Red said CM Punk's going to win. Nia's going to win. Damian's going to win. Liv's going to win with Raquel coming to assist. Solo and Jacob are going to win. In a perfect world, we would get a Wyatt 6 surprise, but I just don't see it. I don't think we'll get any surprise in the Bloodline saga either. Hope I'm wrong on both accounts. Joseph said Punk beats Drew in an absolute banger. Then Punk will face Gunther at Survivor Series. Nia beats Bayley thanks to Tiffy. Damian unfortunately beats Finn. The match build for this has been a massive letdown. Liv beats Rhea thanks to Raquel. And the Bloodline beat Cody and Roman. It's Bryn again, said Tiffy, who teases another cash-in on Nia. Finn Balor wins clean to make him a credible threat. I'd love that. Liv wins with help from Raquel, who then becomes Liv's personal bodyguard. I imagine Raquel carrying Dom in her arms. Roman either pins Jacob or Roman accidentally spears Cody, and the Bloodline get the win. Ashma said Punk's going to win. Bayley will win. Tiffany will cost Nia. Priest wins but gets outnumbered. Rhea wins with the unexpected help of Raquel. Raquel turns on Liv. Wow, so you think Rhea and Raquel... Do you know what? I would love to see Rhea and Raquel against Bianca and Jades. Love to see that. I would love to see that. I might even retweet that now. That's how much I'm gonna like love that. I don't even know what account I'm on actually. What account am I using? I don't even know what account I'm on. I'm on a good account, a bad account. I've got an account like Wrestling Daze, and then I've got my live account that I use to put out links to the live streams. I think I might be on the live one. I would love to see Rhea and Raquel versus Jade and Bianca. What a match. Yeah, man. Ashma, shout out to you. You inspired that thought with you putting Rhea and Raquel together. Right, Brian, did I read the rest? Solo and Jacob win. Rock returns. Jimmy's return. Oh, Jimmy returns to help Cody and Roman. Brian said, I'm undecided, but most likely Punk will win. Nia via help from Tiffy. And Naomi turns on Bayley. Finn, due to Judgment Day, help him. Liv with help from Raquel. Torn on this either. Solo pins Roman or no one wins by pinfall. But before the show closes, The Rock appears. So who would win the match? Like, would it just be a no contest or something? Well, you can't answer me, but that's what I'm wondering. Al says, Punk, Nia, but Tiffany Stratton cashes in. Finn, Liv, and Solo. Solo on his own. B-Dog said CM Punk, Nia Jax, Damian Priest, Liv Morgan, Cody Rhodes, and Roman Reigns. Maybe Charlotte returns to confront Nia. Oh yeah, that's a good shout. Jimmy could return to help Cody and Roman. Wrestling fan since day one has got CM Punk, Nia Jax, Finn Balor, Liv Morgan, Cody Rhodes, and Roman Reigns. Surprises: Jimmy Uso, Raquel, Charlotte Flair, Tiffany Stratton cash in. But surprises is a maybe. Yeah, I'd be surprised if we got all of those. But yeah, I reckon there's a good chance we're going to be getting something. Nishi said, I predict the following, right? So CM Punk will win. Tiffany will try to cash in, but Nia will retain. Finn for the win. Liv retains through pinfall or DQ. Roman and Cody with a shock return of a big guy. Carl said Punk's going to win purely for the pop. Nia wins with teases of a Tiffany cash in to further build her eventual cash in on Nia. Balor wins with help from Judgment Day. Liv wins, or at least retains, with help from Raquel. And this is hard because it could go either way, but I'm going to say Solo and Jacob win, with Solo pinning Roman to set him up, saying he's better than Roman and all that, says Carl. Rodney has got CM Punk winning thanks to a distraction by Uncle Howdy. Wow. Bayley is going to win, new champ. Unless it's by DQ or count out. I suppose it could be. Finn Balor probably wins thanks to a distraction from Judgment Day. Liv retains and Cody Roman wins, says Rodney. Jello Man said, honestly, Hell in a Cell is pretty unpredictable, but I think Punk is winning. Nia retains. Damian unfortunately beats Finn, although Finn needs the win way more. Rhea, just because I'm tired of this mid-reign. And Cody and Roman, said Jello Man. Jim said it should be Drew to tie it at 1-1, but it's Cell, so it usually finishes feuds. Well, it is 1-1 at the moment. So obviously they had the match where it was Seth as special guest ref. That was won by Drew. Then we did the strap match. That was won by Punk. So this is the one to decide it. Bayley, Finn, Liv, Cody and Roman Reigns, said Jim. Sam, Scott, Punk, Bayley, Priest, Liv, the Crybaby and Roman. Dwayne had better show up, or why is the tag match main eventing? Watson says Punk, Tiffany Cashin, Damian Priest, Liv Morgan, Bloodline, Fatu gets the pin. Sonny says Punk, Bayley, Finn Balor, Rhea, Cody and Roman. Jill has got Punk, Liv, Nia with an attempted Tiffy cash-in. Finn, tag match ends in chaotic DQ with Jimmy returning and a Rock video promo. Ooh, a Rock video promo. Our dog said, these are my predictions. CM Punk, Tiffany tries to cash in, but Nia stops her and retains. Damian Priest, Liv retains due to Raquel return. Roman and Cody win with the return of Jimmy Uso. Chris said, hello, Daze. Hello, Chris. Hell in a Cell should be awesome. I agree. I really like the both of them. So I flipped a coin. It was tails, so CM Punk wins. Nia wins with help from Tiffany. Hoping Finn wins. Liv wins. And possibly some help from Raquel. And the OTC gets the pin. Patrick said Punk, Nia, Damian, Liv, Bloodline, and the surprise, The Rock. Two more. So Brady said Punk, Nia, Damian, Liv, Cody Roman. I think we'll see a segment backstage with Jade Bianca, and in the background, a Pluto symbol. I like that. Junior said Punk goes off the top of the cell, but wins. Yeah, I wonder what crazy spots we'll get. It's not really Punk's style to do that, but I expect there to be some spots, and I expect there to be bloods. Maybe weapons. I'm sure we'll get some stuffed chairs and whatnot. Kendo sticks, of course. Nia wins. Tiffany is going to tease the cash in, but Charlotte returns to confront Nia, and Tiffany does not. Finn wins with street trash interference. Liv wins. Raquel returns. Cody Roman win. Rock comes back and says he is the tribal chief. So there we go. I mean, loads of thoughts. Some really good stuff in there. So yeah, very excited for this weekend. Seems like you guys are as well. We will be live 2 hours before the kickoff show, the countdown show. We'll go all the way through that, all the way through the main cards, and then we're going to do UFC after as well. It's a long, long night on Saturday night, but it should be a fun night as well. So hopefully I'll see you there. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.